On Reddit and chat forums, day traders have been shouting from the rooftops, "Buy GameStop." People did, and now billions of dollars are at stake. So what's going on with Wall Street? And how should Christians interpret this news? Here for Faith Strong Today, I'm Anita Wingley. The video game retailer GameStop has become the battleground for a war between hedge fund managers and an army of internet traders. Wall Street investors have been betting that the video game retailer would fail for a long time. With the trend of gamers downloading games directly to their PlayStation or Xbox instead of going to brick-and-mortar stores, GameStop has been losing money for years. A trading frenzy started when a group of investors on a Reddit forum called Wall Street Bets started throwing money and buying shares of GameStop. They did this in direct opposition to a group of wealthy investors who were counting on the stock price to plunge. As a result, GameStop shares jumped up more than 800%, from $17 per share at the beginning of this year to a high of $159 on Monday. On Wednesday, it closed at $347 a share, before dropping in after-hours trading. The stock continues to fluctuate wildly. As GameStop value soars, Wall Street investors have lost billions of dollars, $5 billion to be exact. Trading apps like Robinhood and Webull responded to the fluctuations by restricting the trades of GameStop. But as soon as the restrictions loosen, the traders are at it again. They've applied their same strategy to the struggling movie chain AMC and the mobile phone company BlackBerry, pushing up the price of those stocks too. This is a phenomenon that's never been seen before on Wall Street, and GameStop could be just the start. So why are Reddit users doing this? There's obviously the chance to make money, but some are framing this as a crusade against Wall Street, a war for the redistribution of wealth. Some news outlets are calling this a saga of David versus Goliath, the smaller investors versus the big professional investment firms. And right now, it looks like the victors are the smaller investors who are rallying together online and beating the professionals. But how do we, as followers of Jesus, make sense of this trading frenzy? Should we be getting involved? There are several ways to think through this, looking through the lens of our Christian faith. The Reddit investors claim that they're fighting for financial equality, and the Bible does ask us to fight for justice. In Psalm 82 verse 3, it says, "Defend the weak and the fatherless, uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed." At the same time, the GameStop frenzy could be just another example of how we humans have a tendency to rally together and make a name for ourselves. In Genesis 11, we read the story of how humanity discovered a technology, the brick, and then said to themselves, "Come, let us build ourselves a city with a tower that reaches to the heavens, so that we may make a name for ourselves." God saw what they were doing using their knowledge to make themselves powerful and famous, and He scattered them. Now let's look at what the Bible says about how we should consider money. In Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5, we read, "Keep your life free from the love of money, and be content with what you have. For He has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." And interestingly, the book of Proverbs warns us against get-rich-quick schemes. Proverbs chapter 13 verse 11 says, "Wealth gained hastily will dwindle, but whoever gathers little by little will increase it." All this talk about Wall Street is forcing us to reflect on our relationship with money. The Bible repeatedly tells us to keep God at the center of our lives. We are called to be faithful stewards of whatever God has given us and trust Him for provision, not the economy, financial markets, investment firms, or the internet. Now we pass this on to you. Do you think this is a case of David versus Goliath? Or are we idolizing money? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like this video to help us reach more people. Follow us and subscribe for more conversations from Faith Strong Today.